Good morning everybody, and welcome back to Effingham Golf Club for another video blog to catch up the last few days, what we've been doing and what we're planning on doing. Slightly cold in the mornings, having to put the old hat on first thing, but it's going to warm up today. It's going to be lovely. So since I last spoke to you, we're now getting a steady bit of growth. So all the big machines are out regular now, so the fairways, the roughs, the semi-roughs are being cut. Tees and approaches, they're being cut on a regular basis now, and the greens are starting to grow quite nicely, so we're going to up the cutting on those. With the greens, it's we're still filling in those big holes we've put in, but now we're just literally down to shoveling on piles of sand onto the target areas and hand brushing them in. Very important we get these holes filled up to the top. So as I said, with the greens, we've got the bent growing very well because we've been at 4 mil. So we're seeing a good establishment of the bent. The POA's not quite kicked in, so we're getting that bobbly effect we get this time of year until we lower the height of cuts down. But give it another couple of weeks, I should think the POA will be kicking in. By then we would have put a granular feed onto the greens. This is just planned anyway, just routine maintenance. So Darren's now on the sprayer, and he's spraying the course for weeds, which is a pretty big job. It's going to take a week or so to complete that job. So that's fairways, tees, tee banks, around bunkers, semi-rough we go into. So all the time the weather holds like this, it's a good time to do it. We've got diesel coming tomorrow, fingers crossed. We urgently need that a little bit now. We get that in and then we're going to be all right for another month. Sand was delivered, so we've still got 40 tonne left in stock, which will now become our routine sanding. Once a week, between 4 and 5 tonnes will go on just to keep the greens topped up. So we are getting now into our routines, which is good. The bunkers will be due for another trim up soon. That will involve all the team just taking a few holes each and just getting them fly mowed down. We've been raking them as and when just to keep the sand turned over. We got the seed starting to grow, so the areas behind me and the first where we've cleared the woods out, we seeded it and we're starting to see the seed come up, which is quite impressive. I put some wildflower seed in there, so that's all coming along. We're into irrigation now, so we're doing a lot of irrigation work and just routine maintenance. We get problems with pop-ups all the time, so I've been working on those, which is a bit time consuming, but we know what we're doing. We can keep the irrigation running, which is fairly important. We put some bird boxes up. You've probably seen them over the years. We've got about 50% of them being used this year, which is, I've never seen so many small birds in the bird boxes, which is a good sign. I've also managed to get that damn owl box up that tree. Managed that last week with the wife, bless her, pulling on a piece of rope. But that's up now, and that's the right-hand side of the 6. If you're up there, you can have a look in the trees there. The idea being that you've got the tree line behind. If you do get an owl in there, it's perfect hunting ground for it, and it's got the fields out the front. We might get a kestrel in there. The worst case scenario would be a squirrel. Now, that would have been a lot of effort for a squirrel. So we're seeing lots of bird life, lots of activity out here. The grass is looking very fresh. It's not being trampled down, of course, so everything's standing up. I'm repairing or trying to repair prolonged worn areas like down at 18th. So we got hose pipe running down there, a sprinkler running down there, see if we can get that bit under that oak tree and on the fairway brought back lush and green. Lots of little areas around the course we're doing that. So we're trying to pick up all these worn areas, so when you come back, try and get it as blemish free as we can. That's the whole idea. With bits and pieces as well going on is we're just trying to tidy up all the little corners. We're a bit limited, of course, being the size of the team we are, but we're doing our best, and it's starting to come on and it's starting to look good. So we're looking forward to getting you all back here. I'm sure you're looking forward to getting back here, and it's going to look stunning when you're back. So stay at home, stay safe, and as soon as we can, we're going to get you back up here. Take care.